Finish him!
What's going on, guys? Love Smash, back with an all-new video for you guys today. Yet another Mortal Kombat X topic video. And today's video, we're going to be discussing voice actor tweets. Now, I went through Twitter as much as I possibly could, try to locate every single voice actor from MK9, and fans have been tweeting at them asking if they were going to reprise their roles for certain characters in MKX. So I managed to find as many tweets as I could. Some I wrote myself, most of them actually were from other fans writing, and I wanted to share them with you guys today. And I also got some of Ed Boon's tweets for you guys, and some of his tweets actually deconfirm certain characters for MKX, and some he's trolling with, but I'll share those at the end of the video. But also, I want to say three very important things before we start. The first one being that even if a voice actor deconfirmed a character for MKX, it doesn't mean they might not be in for good, because Ed Boon has promised there will be post-launch DLC, where if a character isn't included on the game disc, there's still the chance for DLC. But now I want to share something very important with you guys, and here is Ermac's voice from MK9 and MKX.
We will break you as well. We wield the might of thousands.
So as you guys heard, Ermac's voice sounds slightly different in MK9 as it does now in MKX. So what's the reasoning behind this? Well, it could be any number of reasons. It could be the original voice actor did indeed return, but however, he used a different tone of voice that sounded a little deeper, and they wanted something different for MKX. Or there's the possibility that a voice actor was changed from MK9 for MKX. Now, there is a possibility that that could happen. I'm not saying it has happened, but I'm just saying that is a possibility. For example, there's many reasons why a voice actor may not have returned. I mean, like, they could have had a scheduling conflict, maybe NetherRealm did not like working with a certain voice actor, maybe they wanted to go a different direction with a certain character and they wanted to bring in a new actor. It could be any number of situations. I mean, it is likely that if a character was voiced by a certain voice actor in MK9, they would return to voice that character in MKX. However, there's still the possibility that a voice actor could have been switched. So I just want everyone to consider that when hearing some of these tweets. And the last thing I wanted to bring up is that while IMDb can be a very reliable website at some times, it is not 100% reliable. Anyone can go on IMDb, they can make an account, and they can change and alter any TV, movie, video game, actor listing, and character listing that they want. And for MKX, this has been done on multiple occasions. I've seen ones that included Mileena, I've seen ones that included Baraka, and even on this one you could see that Ken Lally is listed as Shinnok when Shinnok has not been confirmed. So I just want everyone to keep that in mind. IMDb can be reliable, but it's not 100% reliable. So without further ado, let's go into these tweets, and like I said, take these tweets as you will, and remember those three things I mentioned before. And we start off with our first voice actor with Matthew Mercer, and Matthew Mercer provided the voice of Styker for MK9, and he was asked, "I really enjoy the enthusiasm of Styker's voice in MK9. Have you been contacted by NetherRealm for MKX?" And he responded by saying, "Sadly, I have not heard anything regarding any future MK games since MK9, but who knows what the future holds." Now moving on to our next voice actor with Andrew Kashino, who voiced both Sektor and Shang in MK9, and he was asked, "Has NetherRealm Studios contacted you yet for MKX? Liked you as Sektor in MK9. And he responded by saying, "Thanks, nope, no word on playing Sektor again. Though," then in another tweet, he was actually asked, "By any chance were you asked by NetherRealm Studios to come back to voice Shang Tsung in MKX? You were great." And he said, "Thanks so much, but nope, not have been asked." Now this is very interesting because if you guys remember, about a week ago there was that whole GameStop leak, and if you guys aren't familiar with what that was, I'm going to put the video that I did about it in the comments and the description. But to give you guys a quick summary about it, and it pretty much was a guy went into a GameStop and a video was playing for a commercial for Mortal Kombat X. It was a GameStop commercial for MKX. The guy took out his phone, he recorded it, and in the video it talked about character rivalries. Sub-Zero and Scorpion, mentioned Kitana and Mileena, and then mentioned Shang Tsung and everybody. But yet this guy is saying that he did not voice Shang Tsung in MKX. So you can come up with three possible theories. Number one, the voice actor is lying, which I don't think that's possible because I feel like if he was lying, he would just like say maybe, or we have to wait and see, or I can't tell you that, something like that. He wouldn't just say no, he didn't. Number two, Shang Tsung is going to be in the game, but they switched voice actors. Like I said, there is that possibility. Or three, maybe the leak was referring to Mortal Kombat as a whole, not for MKX, or maybe there's the possibility for Shang Tsung via DLC, or the leak was lying. It could be any number of situations. I guess we're going to have to wait and see what eventually happens. Moving on to our next voice actor, with Rashawn Orange, and he voiced both Kintaro and Cyrax in MK9. And he was asked, "Are you going to be voicing Cyrax in MKX by any chance? You were perfect in MK9." And he responded by saying, thank you, my brother. I have not been contacted by them, though. Maybe I was too good. And I wanted to bring this up as well. A couple months back, somebody asked Ed Boon about Cyrax. Are we going to see Cyrax in MKX? We need him. And Ed Boon responded by saying, his bus is running late. Sorry. But this hasn't stopped Ed Boon from trolling about both Cyrax and Sektor. There was the whole tweet when he posted up the pictures of the burgers, and somebody commented, Ronald McDonald confirmed, and Ed Boon said, don't you mean ketchup and mustard, referring to both Cyrax and Sektor, and another tweet with ketchup and mustard bottles. So it hasn't stopped him from trolling. But now moving on to our next voice actor with Lanny Manila, and I gotta give a shout out to my man Brust Poet. You'll actually see him on a lot of these. He tweeted a number of voice actors, and he asked her, so have you not been contacted to voice Sheeva and Sindel? And she responded by saying, no, but that doesn't surprise me. Have a wonderful holiday. And yet again, she was asked by another person, please confirm that you are not doing Tanya's voice in MKX. People are beating the shit to death and it's untrue. And she responded by saying, have not been contacted at all to do anything in MKX. Now moving on to the next voice actor with Tom T. Choi, and yet again Brust Poet asked him, hey man, I'm a huge Liu Kang fan. I was wondering if you can tell me anything about you returning for MKX. And he wrote, maybe. And then I myself actually tweeted Tom T. Choi this photo saying, please come on, give us a hint. And this picture of Liu Kang saying, I'm dying to know if I'll be back in MKX. And he actually favorited the photo, so I don't know if that really confirms anything, but just wanted to throw that in there. But actually yesterday he tweeted this. They should have played as Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat X's Clueless Gamer in the big game thing. If you guys watched Conan the other night, they did Clueless Gamer. So kind of like hinting at Liu Kang being in, and I do think Liu Kang is going to be in. I said this on multiple videos as well, but just wanted to throw that in there. And now moving on to our next voice actor with Ken Lally, who voiced Goro, Shinnok, and Smoke in MK9, and he was asked, you have not been contacted to play Shinnok or Smoke, right? And he responded by saying, you have to wait and see with a smiley face. So this kind of tells me maybe that we will be seeing Shinnok and or Smoke in MKX. I guess we're just going to have to, like he says, wait and see. But he did not deconfirm them like a lot of these voice actors have just flat out said no. Now we move on to our next, and one of my favorite voice actors, Karen Strassman, and she was asked, are you doing the voice of Mileena in MKX this time? You were great and wild in the last game. And she responded by saying, maybe. So yet again, another voice actor who has not flat out come and said no, she gave a maybe, which kind of tells me, yeah, that's probably eventually going to happen. And she was actually nice enough to favorite one of my comments. I asked her if she was indeed voicing Kitana in the trailer, because it sounded a little different, but she ended up posting the trailer up and saying, for anyone wondering if that's me in the trailer. So I'm assuming she is back to voice Kitana. And moving on to our next voice actor, with Mars Timms, and he was asked, have you been contacted by NetherRealm Studios to voice Jax in MKX? You did amazing in MK9. He said, thanks. If I did, I couldn't talk about it. So that's very interesting. So like I said, take these as you will, and let me know what you guys think. Our next voice actor is Dana Lynn Barron, and she voiced both Skarlet and Sonya, and she was asked, hi, I'm a huge fan of MK, and I love Sonya very much. Have you by any chance been contacted by NetherRealm Studios? She said, thanks so much, don't know, you gotta ask the man in charge at Ed Boon. And she was asked again, are you returning as Skarlet for MKX, please? And she said, thanks for asking. You'll have to talk to Mr. Ed Boon about that question. So she's really not giving us anything to go by. And the final voice actor I just wanted to bring up is GK Bows, and this is very interesting and weird. She was asked, I think you did a great job as Jade in MK9, and I'd love to see you return. Have you been contacted yet for MKX? And she responded by saying, not as of yet, but to be honest, I really don't know if that was me as Jade. LOL, I appreciate the comment though. So if she didn't voice Jade, I wonder who she ended up voicing in MK9. I have no idea. So guys, those are just some of the voice actors. I was not able to get all of them to respond. Some of them don't even have Twitters, but I tried to get as many as I could. But I just hope you guys enjoyed those tweets. And like I said, let me know what you guys think. And do you think the voice actors are indeed telling the truth? Do you think we will not see these characters? Do you think we will see some of these? Let me know in the comments. But now moving on to Ed Boon's tweets. And remember, like I said, some of these Ed Boon has just come out and flat out said no, they're not going to be in the game. And some he's just trolling and toying with. The first one he was asked, bring back Natara, please. And Ed Boon just said no. Next one, we got, somebody asked him, name one Mortal Kombat character that won't be playable in Mortal Kombat. Go. And he responded by saying, Su Hao. And Su Hao was killed in the comic within the first 3 pages, so I don't think that's a surprise. Moving on to the next character, Draman, who's been deconfirmed many times. Here are just a few examples. He was asked, Ed, will my dear fellow Draman have the chance to return in Mortal Kombat X? And Ed Boon said no. And he was asked again, hey Ed, I love Moloch's severed head cameo in Quan Chi's intro. Will Draman get a similar cameo? And Ed Boon says, I wish. So it seems like he hates Draman, and I think I read somewhere he hates both Draman and Su Hao. And moving on to the next one, come on Ed, bring back this goofball, while referring to Meat, and he said no. So I don't think any of those 4 characters was really a surprise on not returning. But now we move on to some of the ones that Ed Boon is trolling with. And the first one we got is Frost. And somebody wrote, Frost, don't tell anyone. And Ed Boon responded, let it go. So I don't know if he's just referring to Elsa from Frozen and he's trolling, or if he's just saying let it go as in like Frost is not going to be in this game. Yet again, troll move. But there's a silver lining for you Frost fans. If she doesn't make it, at least she got to appear in the MKX comic. Moving on to the next tweet with somebody asking, do you see Smoke returning? And Ed Boon says, love that image and maybe. So Ed Boon did not officially come out and say no, but a maybe is better than anything. So what do you guys think? You think we'll see Smoke? Do you think we won't see Smoke? Moving on to the next tweet where he was asked, what are the chances of Skarlet? And he said, slim to shady. And the funny thing is, this isn't the first time Ed Boon referred to Eminem. Somebody asked him, so how much of a chance does Rain have for coming back? And Ed Boon responded by saying, Marshall to the matters. And this is pretty much like somebody wrote a comment, I remember, by saying Eminem's got that song Without Me. And he says, guess who's back? Back again. So a lot of people think it might be that. Some people think slim to the shady is just like saying Skarlet's chances are slim. So remember what I said early in the video, guys, about the whole thing, voice actors saying the character isn't going to be in. It's not a 100% deconfirmation. However, it may give us a window into the future of this character roster. But yet again, there are a lot of things that could play into this. The change of a voice actor could be a possibility. There are a bunch of things that do play into this. So these may not 100% deconfirm the character. However, it may deconfirm, but just wanted to bring that up so you guys are clear. And remember, guys, like always, greatly appreciate if you guys would like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are fans of fighting games like Mortal Kombat X, Smash Bros, Pokken Tournament, Tekken, Street Fighter, and you want the latest news and speculation, make sure to subscribe to my channel for future videos. And yesterday, if you guys did not see my video, I made a Twitter account, so if you guys want to follow me, look me up on Twitter at loves2smash. That's loves, the number 2, and smash. If you ever want to talk anything fighting games, or you want the news when I'm going to put a video out, any breaking news or any funny photos, be sure to check out my Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with a brand new video.